going to be hard to see. Very hard to see, probably. This is just something for me to do for a little bit. So I only have a few minutes, and I wanted to at least get in one painting today. Let's see. How do we want to do this? What a mess. Let's go with pretty surprised to see my face on the painting. That's kind of cool. Done by somebody else. Wasn't quite expecting it. That's for sure. This is wet gesso painted with just a blue. Still wet. And I've never done this with this material, so we'll see what happens. I've done it with much larger materials. Stronger materials, I doubt. This stuff is rugged. It is heavy. But we are going to just put a tree in it. Just a tree. Nothing more than maybe a little greenery, but basically tree. Hi there. How are you? Kind of an interesting style of painting today. This is slate, roofing slate, heavy duty, as you can hear. I knew that paint was empty. It weighs 20 pounds probably. Sorry about my sniffles. It is all there. I know you guys can't see very well because of the glare. I'm sorry about that. Blob. Let's get our paintbrush that we put the gesso on with. Get some of that off there. Let's put the other paintbrush down instead of holding it in my hand. Now let's see what colors we can cap in. See how far I can make this stuff go up. I'm going to push it as I go, so that's why it's so much paint right there. Madonna, Shane. I know you guys are going to think I'm losing it, but this is actually going to be a Christmas. I don't normally paint straight up Christmas. I think we'll change that water real quick though, because we got some interesting colors there happening. There's no way we're gonna get a clean rinse on anything with that color. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep sniffling. Woke up this morning with allergy eyes glued shut and feeling, not so much for that cleanness. I have a bucket right here, just so you know. I'm not just dumping it on the floor. So what do you think of that picture that Ian drew of me? That was pretty cool, huh? It's very honored to be in that group. That's some pretty heavy hitters that I was depicted with. People that I've learned from. Kinda cool. Could tell it was me. Was that the giveaway? Or maybe it was this look. I'm thinking it's this look. I'm thinking the hat with the glasses and the... Gave me a full beard. I've only had a full beard a few times since I was painting. But I probably look like I have one all the time with my... 11:45 to 3 a.m. beard I have every day. It's 11:45 in the morning. Seems like it grows about... Look at that. Smackety smacks, huh? Oh, excuse me for 1 second, guys. I don't want to sit here and keep sniffling the whole time. Alright, this stuff's going to take a long time to dry, but we're going to continue on with it. Ouch. Stop doing that. Ooh, hair bubble. That's bad. Alright. See if we can get the air bubbles out of these first. Here we go. Ouch. It's too far away and I just put a huge twinge on my arm. The problem with this paint is if you let it sit too long. And it's chilly down here, it's not warm, so this stuff is not flowing like a flow paint normally would. You're probably thinking, wow, this is going to be a really cheap painting looking thing. Except you figure this piece of rock's probably been around for 5,000 years or more. The paint is pretty rugged, but I doubt it will last 5,000 years. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's Egyptian tomb quality stuff, but if it grips hold of the stuff underneath this and decides it wants to really hold on, it'll actually last a really long time. I did one of these when I first started painting, probably 10 years ago. On a smaller piece of slate. And used it as a coaster, and it's still kicking. You haven't seen it yet? Oh, the Ian paint drawing. Yeah, it's cool. Now, we're not going to just do this. We're going to actually go ahead and try to highlight all these things carefully. You know? You're going to add that. I need touches of highlights in these. Let's put one right here. That way, it is going to be super bright. And this is a pretty simple thing to do with, you can do this with your kids, or your grandkids, or your friends' kids, or your stepkids, or your adult friends who think they're kids. And that would be the world I live in. I have kids and grandkids. You got a lot of adult friends who think they're still kids. Whoa, did you see that one? It's getting kind of weird on me. It's alright, I don't care. This paint is thick, thick, thick. Probably shouldn't do it in white just because I have a feeling it would look really inappropriate. Oh, dang. See, this paint was upstairs with me. Can you tell? It came out really quickly. You guys, any more colors you want me to put in this? Can we put every color I have? Then we're going to do some actual painting. I have a painting I want to work on, but I think maybe we'll work on one with this piece right here. Now the hard part, I have craft white in a big tube. I cannot stand this up for you guys to see because this has to be in this position. But I can turn it this way. And kind of sort of show you what's going on. Yeah, big mess back there, isn't there? Oh, look at that. It is buffering. Surprise, surprise. I've just about given up on this thing. Buffering all the time. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the bottom in this. What are you guys thinking for a carpet? Something in the red, maybe? Maybe We need better than red tomato. Let's go with crimson. Let's go with a crimson on the bottom. Ooh, that stuff is strong. Holy cow. Maybe throw. Ooh, what do you think? I think we should try it. You guys think we should try some? Maybe let it dry and then try some garland. We definitely want to go ahead and put some white splotches in it. I'll be on later just to let you know. My granddaughter's coming, so I only have a few minutes to paint until she gets here. So that's the reason I'm doing kind of a. Okay, get some water on that brush. There we go. Really? Gonna be that way? Yeah. I've never had this happen before. This stuff usually runs off my brush. I have two. I have a step grandchild and a biological grandchild. Both girls. Both amazing. They don't get treated any differently. Except I see one a lot more than the other, but and it's wonderful. Here, grandfather. Never thought, looking back on my life, that would be something that I would care about. You know? But boy, have they changed me. I'm very different. It's amazing how little tiny one can just look at you and, melt your heart in a heartbeat. You guys can probably tell I'm a little attached to my grandkids. I'm attached to my kids too, but um, I'm just not wiping off the brush when I dunk it in the water, so this stuff's super thin. I'm trying to stay in the same colors. Or at least the same group of colors. It's okay to put a little blue in there, here and there, if you're doing blue. Now, we got this big one here that seemed to want to do its own thing. And also, oh, I missed one. Look at that, right there. Yeah. Oh, these mine are definitely spoiled. No doubt about that. Used to be more so than they are now, but now they just push my buttons. That's okay too, though. I think they're supposed to do that too. Seen that in the paperwork. By the way, those little guys, little girls in my case, don't come with directions. Uh, Scar tissue's healing up okay. Kind of ugly, but yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. The color's kind of neat. Um, it's a very wet painting. This stuff obviously is going to take a really long time to dry, but it's going to be very 3D. And actually, this is already dry right here. So this stone is sucking paint right into it because that stuff's not wiping at all. And of course, slate's pretty porous. Um, it takes a little bit to. I used to hang slate roofs with the guy that gave this to me. We used to fix churches and stuff when I was much younger, way up on scaffolding and then, you know, on ropes and baskets and stuff. In bozeman's chairs and things like that. And he taught me how to punch holes and cut all these things. So, you guys want me to put some grass right here? Like this is outdoors? I think that would look cool, or just leave it like it's an indoor thing. I was thinking kind of if I took my fan brush and made kind of a nice grassy bottom, this would look really cool. Like that's the shadow part. Of course, I'm kind of limited in what I can. And I will be painting snowmen later, probably around. What time is it now? 11:30. Probably a couple hours. Because I probably only have about 10 minutes left to paint before I get screamed at to come upstairs. I wouldn't call it screamed at, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, I think I just put that paint in some glycerin. Well, that ought to be interesting. Let's grab the fan brush. Oh, yeah, it's in glycerin, all right. Glycerin with a. Don't know what that's going to do. We don't know what gesso and glycerin do together. I don't know. I'm sure Anthony does, but I don't. This is painting. I'm painting this a little bit backwards. Normally I put my dark in and put my light on top. But because of this material, I have to kind of work a little bit backwards. So I'm going to put my shadows underneath these layers. It's funny painting on this stuff. You can actually get up underneath some of it. A few spots. It gives you kind of this really cool effect. We're going to make it so this is like a valley where this sits in. Yeah, let's go with a valley look. A bit bigger one on this side too. And maybe a marsh green. Let's go with marsh green. Marsh green's kind of a weird color. It's kind of like a palm tree almost, but it's very muted. It's almost like a flat green, like it's hidden in the swamp. Of course, it's going to be mixed with this. It's going to be mixed with palm leaf. That might actually be what I put on there. I'm not talking to you. Yeah. Hi, Chrissy. I'm talking. I'm just focusing on what I'm doing. Biggest problem with this, what I'm playing with, is if I drop this, I'll probably break my leg. It would definitely crush my foot. So I kind of have to be a little bit more attentive to what I'm doing. Let's go just another shade darker, just a little bit. Just want a couple little darker shadows in there. Ooh, that was a big blob. Yeah, that was cool, huh? I was just talking about it. It's nice to be recognized by your peers, especially in grouped in with you and a few of the other people that were painted. It's like, wow. I mean, not drawn. It's kind of cool. Yeah, the rings was kind of a giveaway. And like I said, the palette. We can do that. We can put some snow in here if you want. We can put snow on this tree. I'm probably going to have to let it dry before I put snow on it, but let's move a little bit of this red this way. So I want to change this color just a little. I don't really like that giant blobby of red right there without moving it around just a little bit. If I was going to make it a carpet underneath it, it would have been cool, but yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that looks nice. That's got a good look to it. You like to see me with a fan brush? Yeah, I discovered that it works really good on. Oh, you weren't here. This is slate. This is a piece of slate. Oh, I got a small piece. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I think I have it over there as a weight. Yeah, I had another piece I could have showed you, but this is slate roofing. You figure it was put on a house. It was put on a house 300 years ago. So you're talking about 5,000-year-old pieces of rock, give or take. And then I drip. It's all the blue stuff's gesso. Oh, I dripped water right there. That ought to be interesting. The blue stuff is just gesso. It's actually blue background. Parts of it are drying, parts of it are not yet. And everything was put on wet, so the wet gesso, wet paint dripped on. Everything's kind of three-dimensionally put in here. So everything's going to have a layer and a different layer and another layer and a spot right there. So when this dries, this thing's going to be pretty intense. Now, if I tipped it up right now, instead of these being all rounded, kind of, this would drip. Ooh, should I let it drip? I don't think so. I don't know. It would certainly change it, wouldn't it? Oh, post this? Yeah, next week. I'm thinking yours is definitely going out next week, but Chrissy, this would probably cost me $200 to ship it to you, I bet. Do it? Tip it? Oh, I can hear the car. I knew she'd be here before I got done. We're going to stick this here because we know what this is going to do. You guys ready? Let's move my phone over. All right. We're going for something completely different looking in art, I guess. We're going for Drippy Christmas. Ooh, I almost knocked it right up the top. Let's tip you guys this way. Hey, we're having movement art. What is that going to do? I bet you if I took a clear coat and shot it right now, that stuff would just about stop right there. It's making kind of a statement, though, isn't it? Because some of the stuff on the bottom had glycerin in it. You can tell where it is, too. Well, that's crazy, isn't it? Isn't that a crazy thing to do? And some of them are stopping. I mean, they're probably slowly dripping, but some have kind of come to a stop and kind of just hanging there. Except, of course, that one green one that decided it wanted to go all the way to the bottom. That was the big one, though. It's no different than a banana hanging with a piece of duct tape. Huh. Well, obviously you guys can hear it. There's no way you can't hear her. It just heard my name. Grandpa. Yeah. Little person is upstairs yelling my name. So I'm going to go up and see her for a little bit. I'll be back down. Depending if anybody else is painting today, I just want to make sure I wanted to make sure that I paint. Ooh, kind of did some damage to that. I did some damage to my fan brush painting on slate. Boy, that kind of... Hey, Chrissy. Slate, bad for fan brush. Rough on a fan brush. It's alright. Now it's got some great edges in it. We're going to be able to do some really cool trees and stuff with that thing now. Because that thing has gone crazy. That's alright. We've got the little fancy, lightweight, no life ones. Have no structure to them at all. But anyway, put in hot water. Alright, I'll take it upstairs. I'll take it upstairs and put in some hot water. Lay it flat. But thank you guys for coming to visit. I'm glad you enjoyed my crazy art. As always, I tried to please. It has come out kind of freaky. But the reality is, if this dries, and then we go ahead and put spray some snow on it after it dries, this thing would look really cool. But apparently this paper napkin changes. Wow. You guys can really, when I have that napkin like that, you guys can really see the levels of green I put in there, can't you? Maybe I need a reflection down here for the light. But thank you all. And, enjoy the day. I will be back later, I hope. And then we'll paint something on a piece of canvas, because I do have some canvases to paint. I have 2 paintings left to go to finish up those snowmen. we are going to be working on one this afternoon for quite a while, probably, assuming I don't get yelled at. But I'll be back soon. I've been pretty good at getting yelled at today. I sat around yesterday and just watched TV. Kind of forgot to empty the dishwasher, but it happens sometimes. We'll see you guys and enjoy life. And good night to some of you. Shane, stay cool. Stay away from those fires. So be safe, please. And I will see you guys soon. Take care.